Here she is introducing the film. Normally, it's all about bonsai. And should we split our thinking? Science says don't believe everything you think. And you shouldn't. But bonsai. Look at this rich color on this fudge. Here are the ingredients that we'll be using today. Today, at Bonsai by the Samurai, you'll get to witness the samurai doing a little cooking. Or more like preparing. I'm going to be preparing banana fudge. And I've prepared cherry fudge not too long ago. Before that I did pistachio fudge, and I'll be using the same technique with this fudge. Things that you will need to make the banana fudge is 3/4 cups of white chocolate, a 1/3 cup of water, 6 tablespoons of butter, 3.4 ounces of banana cream jello, and I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon of banana extract, and I'm also adding 1/2 cup of peanuts and a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, 3/4 cups of powdered sugar, and you'll need a pan. I'm using a 7x8 lined by parchment paper. I will be placing the chocolate, the water, and the butter, and then I will be microwaving it for 1 minute. Stir it up, and if it needs more time, I will do like 10 seconds at a time. Here's a rehash of the ingredients. You can use white chocolate chips instead of almond bark. You can use sweet butter instead of salted butter. And you don't have to have the chocolate or the peanuts in it. It'll have a better color that way. Well, it's time to get ready. I'm going to put the butter, the chocolate, and the water in the microwave. Put it on for a minute. Here we are speeding through the film. I don't know what this guy's saying, even though I'm the one that said it. But he's over there stirring, getting the mixture ready. I'm going to add in the jello now. This is where the color should come in. At the same time, we're going to add in the extract. Just going to use a 1/2 teaspoon because I don't know how strong this is. I would imagine that the banana jello would have quite a bit of flavor already. There's that. I don't know if you can see it, but it is kind of lumpy right now, so it's going to require some stirring in. So again, well, I'm speeding through it again. In just a second, I'll be adding in the 1st cup of powdered sugar. It's going to be a total of 3 cups. There goes the first one. Whipping it together. You got to watch out for that powdered sugar snowstorm if you dump it in too fast. Now there's 2 cups of powdered sugar in there. Put a little bit in to begin with. I'm mumbling there something. I don't know what it is. I muted it. I don't know what that guy was saying. But he's trying to be funny. Oh, there goes the rest of the powdered sugar. So we're coming up on the end of this. So, well, I had to add in a little bit of music. I don't like doing the voiceovers alone, so I'm playing some soft music while this guy whips that fudge into. Yeah, he's looking at it. It's yellow. Now he's adding in the chocolate. He's trying to recreate now he's putting in the peanuts. He saved a little bit to put on top. Now he's putting it in the pan. I have my parchment paper strapped down. I'm using 2 pieces of parchment paper, one coming from one side and one coming from the other side. And I've gotten used to this method of the parchment paper this way and using the clips. Now I've seen a lot of different ways. One guy on Come Sit at My Table, he actually showed where he wet the parchment paper, rolled it up like he was going to throw it away, and then he straightened it out, and then he put it in the pan. And when it's wet like that, you shake off the water, of course, and then it becomes quite pliable. So now all we're doing is stretching out the fudge to where it's kind of equal on all sides. Well, this could be one of the most complicated parts. Well, this was a little boring part. I had to do some voiceover because the guy's just sitting there moving that fudge around. But you'll be done in a moment. It was just too dry of a scene. I had to do something. One last voiceover. He's adding the nuts now. Hopefully you'll get to the end of this and we can go on and do something different. Just a second. It'll be all over. Yep, here we go. Well, this is what it looks like at the moment. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge for at least a couple hours for it to harden up, and then I'll bring it out and I'll show you a picture of it. Well, it's been approximately 2 hours since we put this in the fridge. You saw how easy it lifts out with the parchment paper done in this way. Now we're going to cut through it. And I like to make small pieces because this is so sugary. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and have a bite. Let's see what it tastes like. Very sweet. I can taste the banana, the peanuts, and the chocolate. So it's very good. Well, I cut up half of it and mixed in a couple of the cherries and a couple of this pistachio. The color is not that great, And that chocolate actually caused the color variation. It was a bright yellow previously, but it is what it is, and it's good. And I'm sure I'll be able to give it away easily. Just to recap the ingredients again, I used 3/4 cup of chocolate. I used 6 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 cup of water, 3 cups of powdered sugar, and the Jello mix and the banana extract. The peanuts and the chocolate were extra. This is what it should look like. Now a short recap of yesterday and what did this look like after I got home and the next day. At the end of the film, you'll see it.
A bit of lime sulfur on this piece of deadwood, piece of juniper or cedar, and we're going to add some lime sulfur to it to help protect the wood and bleach it out a little bit. So Terry has got the brush in hand, and we've got the lime sulfur. We've already soaked the wood a little bit so it'll absorb the lime sulfur nicely. It will help protect the wood. It'll absorb into the fibers, and when we sit it out in the sun, it'll bleach it out a little bit, give us that nice deadwood look. Smells like rotten eggs, Terry.
I'm not breathing. I guess it's a little strange going from a recipe with banana fudge to this driftwood that's been lime sulfured. Well, it turned out really nice. It turned almost pure white. Here is something that you need to think about. Here's what it looked like yesterday, just after it was applied. Quite different. Well, here's what it looked like again. It is quite a remarkable change. Why do we add cooking with bonsai? Well, we grow our own way and we cook our own way. Here's some interesting deadwood in this tree. And we have to learn from one another. Even some of the dopiest people learn how to do bonsai. But I see my time is coming to a close. Girl's back looking at me again. So the bonsai guy must retire for the evening. And here she is again. Swords out, telling me it's over. Till next time.